Okay, so JCI 10 Outstanding Young Malaysian is basically the oldest award that we have. It started in 1985 in Malaysia. So now more than 30 years already lah. So JCI TOYM focused on recognizing individuals 18 to 40 on their contribution, on their achievements in several areas. For example, we have categories for moral and environmental leadership. We have category for government. We have for business, for academic. So different categories lah. So every year the judges will pick 10 or less. Some years there'll be less if the judges feel that the nominees are not up to the standard to reach to be recognized as an honorary, then it might be less. Okay, so whoever wins JCI TOYM, they can then represent Malaysia to compete for the 10 Outstanding Young Person Award the following year. So the award is given at our JCI World Congress. So like this year, we have 4 finalists for the JCI World Congress 10 Outstanding Young Malaysians. So they will be, if they win, they will be going to Switzerland for our World Congress there. Okay, so this past winners of JCI TYM, for example, would be Datuk Siti Nurhaliza, who else? Lee Chong Wei, Tan Sri Michelle Yeoh, Pandalela Renong. So quite famous people depending on the criteria and categories they enter. Okay, next. Next is JCI CYA. So JCI CYA is an award that was introduced in year 2005 in JCI and brought to Malaysia in year 2007. This one focused on recognizing creative young entrepreneurs or business leaders who have implemented creativity in their business. So the winners for this one, we only choose 3 out of the how many entries there are. So like we normally will pick top 30 and then the top 30 will go for interview, and then after that from there pick the top 10 and the final top 3, right? So JCI CYA this year will be in Penang. Okay, and this JCI Malaysia Sustainable Development Awards is a new award that we launched in year 2017. So when United Nations launched United Nations Sustainable Development Goal in 2015, JCI, we commit to promote and support the SDG, because JCI is actually, if you see the logo, you see the United Nations globe in our logo, because we are actually affiliated to United Nations. So basically, we launched this award to recognize organizations and companies who have adopted SDG or applied, done projects to advance the SDGs. So this program will be hosted by JCI JB Entrepreneur, so in JB this year. So for SDA, there are 17 categories. So the winners can be 17 or can be less, depending on the judges' choice. And for JCM SDA, we have the Best of the Best award. So the Best of the Best award will get funding. By this year, we are getting from the All-Party Parliamentary Group Malaysia on SDG. So they will be selecting based on what the judges have marked. From there, they will then select who are the recipient for the grant lah. So if I'm not wrong, they are giving 2 winners this year. Okay, so that is a brief background about the 3 national awards. Okay, what are the roles as judges? Basically not that difficult lah. Okay, so you need to attend the briefing, and then also judges meeting. Judges meeting will be held for TOYM. Basically for TOYM, the judging is online. We give you 2 weeks. 1 week you will judge. We will divide you 2 groups. Okay, so each groups will judge a few categories. So from that few categories, we will then do the scoring, list the scoring, And then after that, we will then shortlist to 50 based on the scoring. Then from the 50, all the judges will judge. Okay, so judges will then have another week. So 1 week to judge from the categories that we allocate you. So we have 10 categories in TOYM. Maybe you might get 5 categories each, or maybe 6 and 4 depending, because we have certain categories like business, which has a lot of entries. So probably for that, whichever group that get that might get less categories to judge. Okay, and then after that, list the score. The committee will then arrange the score, and then after that, we will then shortlist to 50. So 50 we give to everyone to judge. From the 50 everyone judge, then we will have a meeting to choose the top 30. Okay, the meeting is online, right? And then we will meet all judges, whoever can attend it physically on the finalist interview session. So finalist interview session, the top 30 must come to be interviewed. Okay, for judges who cannot be present physically, we will open Zoom for you. But if you can, please come lah, because the hosting organization will be providing you accommodation and travel as well. Okay, and then after that,
and dinner.
After the, yeah, sorry.
Lunch and dinner are provided.
Yes, of course lah. Makan more than lunch and dinner one. On that day, you will eat a lot many times.
Johorian best hospitality.
So, after that, judges need to then discuss who should be the 10 winners. Okay, so the 10 winners we will then announce in the award ceremony, which is in September. So the award ceremony is not compulsory, but if you are available, most welcome to attend as well. So judges will also get free ticket for that. Okay, so that is for TOYM. For CYA, I skip. There's no CYA now. Why it come like that? Wait, suddenly hilang. Okay, so while waiting, judges, any question for the TOYM? Understand the flow, So for TOYM, we are having 6 judges lah. So we'll split you to 2 groups. Okay, for SDA, a bit more simpler. Okay, because SDA, there is no interview. So judges, you will have 2 weeks as well. Slightly less than 2 weeks because we start a bit late now, to do your judging online. So between now until end of the month, you will do the judging. And then after that, we will have the judges meeting. So once we have the judges meeting, during that time, we will then select who are the winners based on your score. So we will discuss accordingly. The judges meeting, the judges will mark all because the entries for SDA is less than 50. So you will mark all. We don't need to shortlist to 50 and then shortlist to 30. Right, so we will just give you all, and then from there we shortlist to 30, and then we also decide who will be the winners. But then we will only announce, we will have the finalist revealing ceremony to announce the top 30 only. And then we have the grand award ceremony to announce the winner, whether it's 17 or maybe can be more or slightly less, depending. Okay, so For the finalists revealing press conference, it will be online. So the finalists no need to come. The committee will just pre-record and screen. For the grand award ceremony, only is physical. So the nominees will come to the grand award ceremony. Because the entries for SDA are organizations. So we recognize organization, we don't recognize the individual persons. Okay, all right. So this is the SDA judges roles. Right, next. Why like this? That's why I don't like to present using Canva. Susah betul. Okay, next will be the timeline. The timeline I've actually put in the letter already, attachment that which was sent to you. The only thing that is slightly different is the judging time lah, because we start slightly late. So it will be, we will give you a bit extra time to do the judging. Okay, let me just show. Okay, so if you can see, judges for TOYM, your judging will be from today, but today tak sempat lah. Today what we will do is the webmaster will send, the OC or the webmaster will send you the invitation to access the system. So you need to accept in the email. After you have accepted the email, then only the organizing chair can assign to you which entry you have to judge. Okay, so from 19 until 25, you will judge first round, either 5 categories per group or maybe slightly less depending, right? And then on round 2, 26 July to 2 August, everyone will get to access the top 50. So the organizing chair have to allocate again lah, based on the first round of scoring. And then after that, we will have the judges meeting on 3rd of August online to select top 30. And then the committee will inform the top 30 to come for the finalist revealing ceremony and interview. So we will meet all judges on 20th of August at JB. And then after the interview, you pick who are the 10 winners. And then after that, they will be announced at the ceremony in September. Okay, so this is the timeline. Okay, so the slight change is just the timing lah of the judging. Initially, I put until 30th July. Now it's extended until 2nd August. Okay, this is for TOYM. For SDA, basically, the timing is 17 until 30th July for the marking. Okay, all sub-marking online. And then after that, 31st July, we will have the judges meeting online also. And then finalist revealing ceremony also online. And then 15th September, the award ceremony. Most welcome to attend at JB. Okay. All right. So that is the timeline. Let me go back. Okay, for the JCI TOYM just screening committee, just screening form, a bit old school. It will be via Excel. So I will give you access to the Excel. It looks something like this. We basically put the criteria and then you do the scoring. But the entry you need to read in the roadmap system, the JCI Malaysia website. But marking you do in Excel. Okay. For JCIM SDA, the marking and the entry all on the website. So you will read the entry and you will mark inside the system itself. So later Wilson will walk through to show the sample. Okay. All right. So I think that's it. Before I pass to Wilson for the system walkthrough, any questions?
Yes, Puan Nurul, I'm Jeff from USM, yeah? Okay, we have the timeline, we have the date of the meeting, but do we have the time, exact time? Because I want to book my schedule.
Oh, for meeting, definitely at night lah.
Or at night, like 9 p.m. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, TOYM also same. Only the for this for JCI TOYM, the finalist revealing ceremony, we expect the judges if can arrive the day before, because the ceremony will happen in the morning. The press conference to announce the finalists maybe take about 1 to 2 hours. After that, direct continue with the interview. So interview will be until evening lah, until dinner time, then only finish. So then if you need to go back, probably the next day lah, if you're flying. Or otherwise late night, last flight lah. I'm not sure Johor punya flight how. So for the arrangement, logistic, everything, the organizing committee will handle lah. Will liaise with you directly.
PNP, permission to speak.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, TOMOC here would like to let our judges to know that on the 20th of August, which is our finalist revealing ceremony and interview at Johor Bahru, right? Our program will start at 10:30 a.m. So just in case if you are planning to take flight to JB, anything that you can, if you can make reach by 10:30 a.m. Should be fine for the flight.
Okay, so either they come the night before or early morning,
Yes.
Okay. All right. Kevin, you have question? Raise hand there.
Yes. Yeah. Tomorrow for SDA, the judge meeting online on the 31st of July. I'm wondering, is it possible for it to be held on the 1st of August? Because I have a outstation engagement on the 31st, and I'm coming back on the 31st itself. So I wonder if I can, request for the meeting to be held on the 1st.
The other two judges, okay to change to 1st?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And?
I'm okay. 9 o'clock, is it on Tuesday?
Night time, yes. Okay.
Okay.
So I will update this one to 1st of August. Okay. For the TOYM judges, okay with the timing?
PMP
Yeah.
permission. Yeah, just to I have to update the finalist review date. We have changed to 20th of August as well. But then for SDA would be 8 in the evening.
Oh, okay. But yours is online, kan?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So 20th of August for SDA nighttime. Okay. On Facebook. Okay. That's good lah. Then you have slightly a bit more time also. Okay. So judges for TOYM.
Sorry, one more question, if that's okay.
Yeah.
On the 18th of August, the finalist revealing ceremony, are we expected to attend? Are we going to give a speech or anything, or nothing? We don't have to attend.
The recording.
Recording,
OC Peter?
All right.
The one, this one, finalist revealing ceremony. Peter, what do you say?
Yeah. We don't have to. Basically, the review meeting, we just doing the pre-recording at the studio. Yeah.
Who will announce the finalists? MC, or you want the judges to announce, or what?
By the MP, our national president. Yeah, as well as at the moment myself and our president, our local president.
Okay. So normally judges, if you come for the ceremony, award ceremony, I mean, we know the hosting organization normally will invite the judges lah to help to introduce to announce the winners.
Yeah.
And then the chief judge normally will announce who are the top 10 or depending lah. If for example like JCI CYA, the chief judge will announce the top 10, and then either the other judges will announce the top 3 or past winners. So if you can make it, to the award ceremony, then you got job to do lah, right? If not, then just enjoy, watch the record, watch the finalist
Please
revealing
join
only
us.
lah.
Please join us. This day is
Okay.
the only time because unlike the other event, the other award, SDA we only get a chance to meet you once. Because we have
Alright.
no interview, we have no judges. The interview section upon the finalist review. So this is the only chance that we can host you. Like TOYM Kenneth said, to show you the Johor Bahru hospitality.
Okay, so can I know who is JP who just joined? Who is JP? Cannot hear. If you're talking, we cannot hear.
Okay. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Jimmy Pua here.
Oh, YB, okay.
Yes.
Right. We have almost done already. So, but I actually recorded. Just to let you know, the
Yeah.
timing for JCI TOYM.
Yeah.
Slight change from the slide that I sent to you because we have a bit delayed a bit for the briefing. So the timing will be 19 July until 2 August, and we have 2 rounds. First round is 19 to 25. So the judges marking is online. You see the entries in our website, and then we give you Excel, you mark inside there. So 19 to 25, we allocate you several categories lah, up to maximum 5 lah. Depending, because some category got many entries, some category very little. So we try to balance lah. The 2 groups of judges have almost equal entries to judge. And then from there, we will do the ranking and then shortlist to 50. So the second round of judging, everyone will judge all the 50. Okay, so from there, we will have the judges meeting on 3rd of August. There, we will decide who are the top 30. Okay, so this top 30, the organizing committee will inform them to come for the finalist revealing ceremony on 20th of August and interview. So on 20th of August, we will need all the judges to be there for the interview. The press conference will start 10:30. So the interview probably will start around 12 or after lunch lah, right? Until evening, until dinner time. So we have to go through 30. After that, the judges need to decide who will be the winner. So after finish, then only can go back lah. Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Clear.
And then the award ceremony in September, most welcome lah. So judges will also be invited for free. So if you come, like I said, then normally the committee will give you some work lah to announce some of the winners maybe. Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Permission to speak, TMP.
Yes, Jose. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
YB, why are you here?
Huh?
YB is one of the judges.
Which award he's judging?
TOYM.
Brother, I invited you to be our GOH for our for our finalist revealing ceremony, you know.
Then have to change already
I
lah.
invited you.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know how this works.
You can fire Jelek already.
Because Bruce recommended you. So I got your details, so we contacted you.
I don't know whether I'm a judge or GOH. I don't know. So whatever JCI sent me, I just said okay. I didn't
Okay, never mind. You maintain as judge. You go and find someone else for your guest of honor.
Because I don't know. I thought JCI wanted me to be the judge. I don't know if it's a GOH thing or not.
JCI wanted you to be judge, and then TOYM OC wanted you to be the GOH.
Oh, okay.
So both of us want you. You know,
Very hot selling item.
Oh, okay then. Okay lah. Then I'll be the GOH lah. It sound easier.
Cannot. I need judge.
Then I have to find another GOH. Okay, I think we need judges better.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because
we
judging
have
need
tons
to
of paper
start already.
for you to review.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll sort it out after this. I don't know. Seriously, I don't know. I thought it's the same thing. I didn't know there's a confusion here. You know.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe we'll work it out later. Maybe see how it goes.
And I believe 16th of September he wouldn't be there because it is his birthday.
How do you know that?
Oh, come celebrate with us. One time.
Alex told me. Alex told me.
Oh, the last story. Yeah, it's my birthday. It's true. It's true. Coincidence.
Okay, all right. Anything else?
So KP, I'll find another page.
Okay. Any other questions? So if all clear, then I will pass to Wilson to walk through the system. Okay, let me just stop share and give the access. Okay, Wilson, can share already. Okay, Wilson, Ken? Wilson,
Just
are you-
because, yeah, maybe Wilson didn't on his mic or Wilson.
Okay, sorry. So I shall start again. So first, the hosting I would like to request your email address and the name. So they would like to invite you. So this is the portal for the hosting IO. So they will invite you and send you an email with something like this. So this is the JCIM SDA invitation for the judge. Okay. And you need to accept the invitation. Okay. So system will detect is that this email is already have account with JCI Malaysia. If let's say last year you are the one of the judge that you already have account with us, the system will allow you to just log in. If system detect that this email is new for the system, then they will ask you for the register. It's just a simple step. You just fill in your password and username. Okay. So
for the email, I will give to the organizing chair because I have the email for everyone.
Sure. So for example, if let's say I'm the last year judges, then I already have account. So I just log in. So what you can see here is we have 3 dashboard. I mean we have 3 award. So you can see for this account, they are the judge for SDA, CYEA, and TOYM. Okay, so the system design is to allow the judge can be judged all the 3 award. Okay, if the hosting hour invite you as a judge. Okay, so I will show the TOYM first because for TOYM you are going to judge in by Excel sheet. So just simple. So for TOYM, the judge can be viewed for the auditor assessment. So you click the auditor assessment, you can check those submission with the comment from auditor. Okay. This is the auditor assessment you can check. So what I know that for PMP Nurul, just now you mentioned for TOYM, you are separate to 2 group, right? So I'll leave it for the hosting hour to your guy to assign which category that assigned to the judge. Okay, but for judge, you can view all the submission in the portal. Okay, if let's say you want to check one of the submission, so you will point from their submission here. So you can check their document. Media coverage and the photo. Okay. But you need to mark the point in the the score sheet by Excel. I think PMP Nurul, you're past the Excel sheet to judge, right? Okay, all right. So for TOI, it's just simple because we are going to upgrade for the next year with a new Vision A. So this feature will pending. So any question for the TOYM?
Yeah, just for your information, if you can see here, the one he's showing, business and economic has the most entries lah. So whichever group of judge this, you will probably only get 2 or 3 categories lah. Okay. All right, go ahead, continue, Wilson.
Okay, so now I continue to for the marking for SDA because SDA you need to mark in the system, so a bit complicated. So I'll show the SDA. So same for SDA judges, you also receive an email for invitation. Then you need to accept this invitation and register account and log into the system. Okay, so same, you will see the dashboard for the SDA, total how many submission, how many category for this corporate and NGO government. So same as well, you can view all the auditor assessment. Okay. You can check the comment also. And next part is how to mark the score sheet in the submission. Okay. So this is all the submission. So I'll do an example. So from here, you can see the status complete means this mark is complete. Okay. So in progress means maybe you are still not conform. You want to this point is correct or not. So you can put it in progress first. You don't press the complete button. So I will show you a new one. Okay. So same. Sorry. So you can view all the photo, video, and press coverage, certificate, logo. If let's say that they have upload, so you can view all the submission. Okay, and this is the community information. Okay, project background. Because for the point, for project background is 20 mark. For project impact, 40. Project sustainability, 40. Okay. So you can give a mark, maybe 60. So from the top here, you can see the total mark from here. Okay. See, you cannot
just to
give more
ask,
than.
Can they
Sorry?
adjust the marks after they put in?
Yes, they can adjust as long as they don't click complete. Yeah, once they complete means there's no problem for them. But they're still able to amend the mark, but they need hosting RO to help to turn it to the draft.
Okay, so basically if they mark today and then can they save and then maybe another day come
Yes,
and
sure.
Can.
Sure,
Okay.
sure, sure. They can save. They can mark. They can give a mark first, but they can't give more than that. If let's say you give 45, okay, this is not allowed. Okay, okay. For example, I just mark. Maybe I just mark 2 project background and project impact. Then I go to another submission. So I will continue. So system will show this in progress. So you still can able to go in and mark again. Okay. And also you have, if let's say you have any comment for this submission, you can leave a comment. So if let's say you feel that it's complete, then you can just check complete. Means you're no longer allowed to change any marking. But if let's say after you review, but you feel that you want to adjust the point, you can ask the hosting L to open for you. Okay. Yeah. So for those complete status, you only can view. And yeah. Any question?
Before I forget, I also want to explain. For SDA, they can submit based on projects, meaning they organize some events or programs, a series of programs that relates to SDG, or they can also tell about their business, how their business help to advance SDG. So you will see 2 types of entries right up. Okay. And for both SDA and TOYM, you will notice some they write themselves. So it might not be so good than those who have professional writers. So I would recommend that you look through and read through lah. So don't what do you call that? Don't don't score less just because their writing is not good enough lah. So just must see properly lah. You will notice on the difference. Okay, Mr. Quay?
Yeah, and I think,
yeah.
sorry?
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Nurul and Mr. Wilson. I'm just wondering, because looking at how the scores are actually divided, it is about 40, 40, 20. So for, let's say, a score that is that large, 40, is there any rubric provided as to how to divide the points for judges? I mean, for the 40 marks?
Yes, ada. So I will share with you later, or I can share after this lah. After the Q&A, I can open and share.
Sure, thank you.
Okay. But maybe,
Nurul, can I ask for
Yeah.
SDA? I noticed that under each category there is a goal. Will that mean that will be the 17 goal?
yes,
Correct.
correct.
So they're not listed, they're not grouped under each goal.
Actually, you can sort.
You can sort. Okay, great.
Yeah, you can sort.
Thank
I think
you.
it's better for you to sorting each group, then you can mark, because you can, at least you can compare.
Yeah.
Maybe you check first, then second, then third. Maybe you can compare. After that, you can go back to the first. You give a mark again. I think this is better.
Okay, any other question?
For the goals, do we know what is each goal? Is there a definition or a summary? For example, zero hunger goal 2. Do you have a short definition of what that
think we-
goal achieves?
Yeah, I
I
think
can give you that.
we can provide.
It's from the United Nations website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that would help so that we know what each goal is trying to achieve.
Okay. All right, any other question? Okay, we have on the call our National Immediate Fast President, Ellen. She's just joined, so she is the ex-officio of JCIM Sustainable Development Awards lah. Okay.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I'm just Lambda Kuching.
Okay,
So,
thank you for joining.
So what I show here is just a single judge. So later I will log into the admin portal. Should I log into the admin portal to show them PMP?
Yeah,
To
can
show the judge.
you show
what-
everything first, then I come back to the judging guide.
Sure. So what I show here is just a single judge to give the marking. So for the hosting hour, they are combined. They are compiled. They are try to export the final result for you guys to decide who is the winner.
So basically, the closing LO will then need to extract out for the judges discussion easier if can extract out the
Yes.
scores.
So in the back end for the hosting hour, they can group by entry ID. So maybe for this entry, okay, there will be have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 judge to give the marking. So we will know that what is the status for the marking, the judge status, and also we can group by goal. Okay, so here is quite clear. You can see goal number 1, how many submission. So goal number 1, we have 2 submission. Okay. So from here, they can, I think hosting out can able to quite clear to know which one is the highest score. Any question? So far, so good.
No
Okay.
question?
No
All
question.
okay? Okay. All right. So if no question, I will continue back to the judging guide.
Sure.
Okay, I'll go through SDA first. So this one I will email to you, to all judges, or I'll just share with myself also can. For project background. So for project background, there is only, I think, 1 or 2 questions that they need to answer. So that's why it's only 20%. So basically, these are the things that they need to explain lah. Detailed and clear project description, positive measurable outcome, evidence of third-party coverage, evidence of number of participants, structured project planning, okay, project that involve variety of races. And then under project impact, basically, if I'm not wrong, there's like 2 or 3 questions under project impact. So project, if can, have minimum 100 packs and above lah, and have measurable impact. preferably even long-term. Okay, and recognition from third-party media or some other partners, government agency, all that. And then the third part, we want to look at the sustainability of the project. So the project must have variety of partners from various sectors, mainly government, corporate, and NGO. And then the project should show clear action and results in advancing SDG, and should be continuous lah, meaning if they have done this for a few years. And they also can analyze what areas that should be improved. So sustainability section also have 2 or 3 questions. So basically, what I want to say, basically, if you see the entry is talking about the business operation, so you might need to adjust a bit lah, based how you give the score. Okay, if it's a project that they submit, then easier, because you will notice some they talk about like the way they do their business and they relate it to SDG, which is acceptable, but it's just the marking criteria there you have to adjust a bit lah. Okay, this is for SDA. Any question for SDA? Okay, if none, for TOYM, basically for TOYM, let me just make it bigger a bit. Okay, for TOYM, the scoring is based on the question. So the question talk about like the nominees' challenges, problems, scope of their area of activity, any exceptional achievement or contribution. So you will notice that some entries, they don't write long, or they, for example, like exceptional achievement contribution, there is one question asked them to list the awards they received and explain what the awards is about. Some they will just list the name of the award, but they don't explain. So it's up to judges' prerogative lah, how you want to score that. The other also, you will notice some don't have education background. So the don't have education didn't answer under education, then you have to read lah. Maybe they didn't finish school, maybe they, I don't know why lah, if they don't put. The other question that you might find many empty is also the one asking list published works. So many of the nominees never publish book or journal or article. So that one, you will see some of them also empty. Okay. The third part is to what are the recognition, exceptional achievement, contribution, how it will affect the community and the nation. Okay. And how they live up to the JCI creed that service to humanity is the best work of life. And the last part is what they will do if they win the JCI TOYM, how it can inspire others. Okay, so these are the judging guide lah for the TOYM. Okay. All right, any question? No. Okay, if none, then thank you, Wilson, for walking through. So after this, we will have a short discussion among us. Then I will give them your email. So the OC's organizing chair can directly start sending out the email invitation already. Okay, so before we end, let's take a group photo first. Ken?
On PMP, there's I think Mr. Quay raised a hand.
Mr. Quay, you got a question or you forgot to lower down your hand?
Miss Nurul.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I go back to SDA just now. I see that the number of questions given to the participants to fill in, and also the rubric for the marking and scoring, they are not really in tandem. So when we do the scoring, is it marking them out of all the rubrics or either one or a combination of not all?
A combination
For instance, if you look at
the questions in that section.
And do we get to see the questions that have been given to the participants so that we know what are the questions given and we know how to tally the answers to the rubric given?
Yes, can. Wilson can share the
Okay.
SDA screen.
Yeah, sure.
And IPP so windy, you work by the beach.
We stand in front of the fan.
Okay.
Okay, so sorry, is that I already share?
Can't see the question.
You can't see the you can see the screen, right?
Only can see the scoring.
Yes, okay. Because I don't know whether I'm sharing now. Okay.
Okay.
For SDA, so you can see this is project breakdown, project impact, and project sustainability.
So do you
this is-
notice there's question there?
This is all the question for 20 mark.
So the one that 20 marks is basically for the whole section.
And this is 40 mark for project impact.
Okay, Mr. Quay, all right. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
got it. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Wilson. All right, so let's take our group photo, then we can end the meeting. Okay, any more want to on? Right, no more. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, another one. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you. I will share the photo later. By the way, the hosting organization will also be contacting you to request for your photo and your profile and probably message as well for them to insert in the magazine. Okay, all right. So that's all for now. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, PNP.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Right.
Thank you. Thank you to
Thank you very
everyone.
much.
Good night.
Stay, yeah.
Yeah.
And people want to stay, can stay.
Okay.
Okay. Siapa lagi? Okay, all right. Yeah.
PNP, sorry, I need to be quick because I have another meeting to rush.
Okay, cepat. So the issue now is we have done the auditor meeting just now, and we need to adjust the scoring. So Kenneth tried, but then after that cannot proceed further. So Wilson, how? If we don't contact the judges and the auditors,
But
can
okay, is that the auditor allowed to be qualified?
yeah, we already discussed with them. Yeah, so
Yeah.
some of them they disqualified sebab tak answer one question, which the question doesn't matter, tak answer
Okay,
pun tak apa.
So I think maybe you can pass me the nominee entry ID, then I can do in back do in database.
Actually, I have already put them in, change their status already. Currently, their status are all in progress.
Total how many?
Total about 10.
Oh, so many. Okay, so I'll make them to become qualified lah. Is that?
No, some qualified, some will become disqualified.
Oh, so you need to let me know who is the disqualified.
Oh yeah, well, I need to change to okay. The first one to be disqualified is TOYM 132.
I think that one you WhatsApp him
you send me the
personally.
list. You send me the list is better. Then I can do later.
Yeah.
So
sorry, PNP.
yeah.
147 need to be clarified. I'm still not sure that this person need to be, can be qualified or not qualified.
You WhatsApp me?
147.
I can't remember who. So you WhatsApp me nanti I tengok balik what.
And 184, the one with Malaysia book record.
Okay.
184. So send these two, see whether we want to.
You send to me because I can no longer have access. My ID no more.
Oh, you cannot access already.
Cannot. The other day I entered the staging, but after that it's clean off already.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay. Peter, how for your side?
Berapa ya BNB?
Maybe I can make a move first.
Boleh. Because after just now we meeting, then some need to adjust and need to change the status from review to qualify or disqualify, ma.
Oh, I boleh ke?
So you both will have the same problem as Kenneth. You can only change their status to draft, and then after that cannot change already.
Yeah.
Actually, you need the auditor to change.
Alamak.
But
Actually,
if we wait the auditor to change, then it will take too long already lah.
yeah, actually in the system last time I'm doing is hosting out have the right to disqualify them, but I didn't do the right for qualified them.
Somehow
Yeah.
betul
You
juga
can
lah.
see here this bangka, this one is a disqualified them lah.
Cannot see your screen.
Oh,
You're
okay.
showing, cannot see.
Sorry, I forgot. Wait.
Yang share ke apa? Bukan ah? Biasa yang share.
Yeah, I can share.
Hmm.
So this is a TOYM. Then actually this red color button is for disqualified those
SDA, TOYM also already leave.
because I'm not in now.
Okay.
TOYM. But it's the same. This red button is for disqualified them, but I didn't do for the button for qualified lah.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm not sure if let's say you want me to do another button for them to
Tak payah lah, tak payah.
do the last.
Now I think it's just a matter of Peter, do you see that orange arrow button? So that is the button that can put them status as
in progress.
in progress, and then after that can change the status before submit.
In progress.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
just now Peter pula Kenneth already pressed that. Then he cannot proceed anymore because the next role is the judges, the auditor have to mark again.
So if let's say you don't want to wait auditor, you can send to me lah.
I punya hanya 5 saja. I bagi Wilson settle sudah lah kan.
Yeah, you send to me lah.
Yeah.
Tapi I baru
You
I
send
just-
to me who is
So we want to
qualified, who is
assign to the
disqualified.
judges already. That's why need to be fast. So
but I just turn 3 into into progress how?
You already
oh,
done
you
ah?
can change.
Ya, I baru suruh I test kan, I dah test lah.
So you test the one yang betul ada isu punya lah.
Ya. Ya,
Okay.
ini lah, 3 ni.
Okay.
Macam mana?
Then Wilson can mark them lah. You have
Yeah,
to tell
I can
Wilson
help to
whether
complete
qualify or
status.
disqualify.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
then yang 2 lagi I pun apalah kan.
Yeah, yang 2 lagi pun you mark as change as draft.
Dah.
So all
Wilson
this
refresh.
is qualified?
5 lah, we have 5.
5 all qualified or disqualified?
Yeah.
All qualified.
All qualified. Okay.
Only TOYM got some disqualify.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I'm doing now.
Okay.
143.
Yeah, I see the some of them already complete. Yeah, 2 already complete. Yeah, another 2, another 3 is pending. I see there's balance 2 haven't complete. One more.
Okay, done.
Yes, yeah, I just checked through. Yes, it's all complete. Thank you, Wilson.
Okay, all right. So we are done.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to share with you lah. Just now actually I already share, tapi tak nampak. Is it the image I share to you?
Apa dia?
Man.
Saya ke?
I share to you the email, the
Ada,
details.
ada. Ada.
Oh, you
Tadi,
didn't notice lah.
Yalah, minta maaf lah. I bingung sikit.
Tu ada kejut you tanya soalan.
So
That's all I think. Anything else?
so hosting L will add the judge, right?
Yeah.
And so Peter, you just add them as a judge, no need to
Judge, which ID or what? Which
your admin portal hosting L admin. The SDA Alliance DMIN.
DIM password.
How I know? I don't know whether you guys have got
macam yeah. Yes. Macam I have. Yeah. I only have auditor. Wait.
Let me see. Yeah, this is the password. I send you.
Yeah. Okay. I have. I have Liao. Yes, the judge. Just then, like how I do for audit.
Yes, but you just add them as a judge, no need to chief judge.
Okay. Then I can do it. Kue Bun.
You want now?
I doing it now.
Okay, I accept you.
Apa?
The email you already have kah?
Dah ada. Tapi I cuba apa?
I bagi you copy paste lagi senang. You tak payah nak.
Iyalah, sekarang yang I ada hanya itu image saja.
Ya.
Itu
1, 2.
telefon nombor I pun harus type
Yeah,
one by one.
Phone number also have to type? Where?
6, 8.
Oh, okay. Then I give you the Excel. I give you the Excel sheet. Wait lah. Peter, sekejap. I give you Excel sheet easier.
Ya, boleh. I dah. Okay, I dah bagi kuih. Harus masuk title doktor ke? Doktor.
Kevin Kueh tak ada doktor.
Ya, jelapang. Jepaling.
That one ada doktor letak lah. Kalau ada doktor, tak doktor lah.
Jepaling lalu. Okay, last one, Datin Sri. Heng Ong.
This Datin Sri was past JCIM, JCI TOYM judge.
Oh, yeah.
She was judge when I was nominee the year I win.
Ini
Dia siapa tahu? Dia bini Dr. Sim if I'm not wrong.
Dr. Sim.
Sarawak punya Deputy Chief Minister atau something like that.
Ya, itu. Selalu dia datang JCIM event tu.
Ya, betul.
Ada hantar lah invitation semua.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Ada.
Done. Wilson, anything we forget?
No.
So after this,
CYA lah.
CYA.
I see the CYA, they just assigned the auditor. They just done the assignment, but I don't think, but the auditor not yet working lah. Yeah,
so the judging will only start early August lah, I think. If I'm not, let me see back my schedule. So the judges punya letter pun tak hantar lagi. Sebab masih looking for judges. So the date, the timeline. So you stand by on.
How we filter, how we select judges? Just curious.
Basically each of the committee members are supposed to nominate. So based on their context. So and then of course we also want diversity lah. So we have representative from Sabah, from Sarawak, from Peninsula, but didn't know that Dr. Jafaring is actually Sabahan lah, but work in Singapore, Penang. So Sarawakian, yeah, he's Sarawakian, work in Penang. So yeah. He's Sabahan. Kevin Kueh.
Kueh lah, Kueh yang Sabah kan.
Tapi Kueh kerja kat Sabah. Tapi
Dari
orang Sarawak.
Dari Kuching, ya.
So yeah. So must be diverse lah. So yeah lah. And then of course we have others that we invite and then they reject. Macam Dr. Jafaring tu we invite some one of the past judge and then she cannot make it. So she refer Dr. Jafaring.
Baik.
Okay. That's all.
Dr. Jap dah terima email.
Accept. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all. Thank you, everyone.
Baik. Terima kasih.
Bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.